Hey, good morning, Muscatine. This is Lieutenant Greg. I'm guest hosting again today, and we're gonna have a great Friday. We got some great guests here talking about some really cool things that's happening in Muscatine. But first, we gotta start the show right and give some shout outs to some great sponsors that makes this show happen. Hy-Vee, where we're at, 2nd Avenue. Listen, come in today, walked in this morning, and there's great flowers out there. The produce is looking great. The store's clean. The store is decorated for Memorial Day. It's ready to go. So come in and make Muscatine Hy-Vee, both 2nd Avenue and the one downtown, your choice for all your grocery needs right here. Unity Point Health, Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Rivo Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Suntan City, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, which, speaking of that, there is a blood drive coming up June 3rd at Salvation Army. So please call the office, 563-263-8272. We're looking for people to schedule a time to donate blood. So since I mentioned that sponsor, give us a call and come down and donate blood June 3rd in the parking lot at Salvation Army. Harper's Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, and Bayer of Muscatine. Thank you all for what you do to make this community one of the best communities to live in, and for helping make this show possible so we can tell everybody the great things happening in and around Muscatine and have great guests like we have today. So before I jump into our guests, I do want to mention real quick that, I mentioned it at the end, but I just want to get it out there. What's up, Chris? That there is a lemonade stand happening today. Today? Is it today?
Yes.
Yes, today. So the Muskie 13 and under boys baseball team is having a lemonade stand from 10 a.m. today to 1 p.m. today at 1922 Ashford Avenue here in Muscatine. Now listen, you might think it's going to go to like new equipment or to, maybe to a road trip since today's National Road Trip Day. Did you like that, Chris? After they're in there? Yeah. But it's not. It's going to go to the families of the devastating school shooting that happened this last week in Uvalde, Texas. So these kids, 13 and under, so around their age, they've decided to have a lemonade stand, and the proceeds are all going to go to help support those families that are just devastated by what happened in Uvalde. So make sure you get out there today only. And support that fundraiser. Support our kids in the local community doing great things, thinking beyond themselves to help other kids there. So make sure you get out there and do that. So, but today we have some great guests. I'll jump right into it now. Corey and Tim for Special Olympics here, and they're going to talk about some really cool things that's happened. When I came in and sat down, I said, "Hey, where are your medals at?" Now, they won medals, right? But they're here to talk about something even bigger, something even greater than just what happens here. What's going on?
Well, we've got, so we're headed to a national game. Special Olympics national games happen every 4 years. And so the last was 2018 in Seattle. They move throughout the country. It is a true national games. All 50 states are represented. So there'll be over 5,000 athletes that gather in Orlando from June the 4th through June the 12th. And we've been fortunate enough to be part of Team Iowa. We're taking a pretty full contingent from Muscatine, really. We have one swimmer, Adam Renninger, who also works here at Hy-Vee. Adam actually may be here now.
Shout out to Adam.
Yep. One runner, Nathan Paulson. And then we'll be taking a team of 10 flag football players, Chris Ashbaugh, Angela Collins, Addie Strong, Kevin Brocker, Eric Sinclair, Danielle Malley, Travis Moss, Jay Small, Brad Small, and Matthew Trujillo.
Wow.
Yes, and then I will go coaching them, and Corey is one of my assistant coaches.
All right, Corey.
And then we have another coach that helps us. He comes out of Waterloo, Bruce Barnett. And Bruce actually drives down to help us practice, so he's a pretty amazing dude for putting in that time. But we're all getting ready for a big, serious games. So next week we'll head out to Des Moines to meet up with the rest of Team Iowa and fly out to Orlando for 9 days of big excitement. It's going to be a really good time.
Team Iowa going to Orlando. All right, Corey. What do you think about all this? What is it? Okay, first of all, how long have you been involved with Special Olympics?
I've been involved about 40 years.
40 years. You don't look like you're over 40 years old.
I'm 47.
40? No way. Over 40 years. So when you started out, what was your sport or sports if you did multiple?
Probably track and field.
Track and field. All right, so you're a runner. You look like a runner. Probably outrun me.
Corey's a middle distance guy.
Okay.
He's a middle distance guy, and he's actually, so Corey's got to play at every level. One of the great things about the program is you really do get to extend yourself into the world. So he's not only gone to multiple national games,
Wow.
but he's also gone to World Games a couple times, haven't you?
World Games? Where are those held at? Where's the World Games? Where have you been with the World Games?
Shanghai, China.
No way.
Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah.
Ireland?
Yeah. So he's been to Ireland
What?
and China with Special Olympics. I'd love to say I don't know where the next World Games
And
is.
Raleigh. My first one was in 99 in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina was the first World Games he got to go to, and that was an in-U.S. World Games. The last few have been outside of the U.S. There was Greece, Shanghai. We actually had a couple runners from the state, one from Cedar Rapids, one from Atlantic, Iowa, get to go to Dubai in 2019.
Wow.
Yeah, Abby from Cedar Rapids, call out Abby Sasse. But she,
All right, Abby.
she was telling me how strange it was to run in the track, and then in the center there were palm trees, you know. But Abby just got actually Special Olympics Iowa Athlete of the Year. So
Congratulations,
I doubt she's watching
Abby.
this, but we'll send it to you.
We'll send it to you. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Abby, for, what is it, the Athlete of the Year
She
for
was
Special
Athlete
Olympics?
of the Year, yep.
Right?
So-
Oh, what a great honor.
Yeah, because we just did our summer games, and that's the state competition for track and field, bocce, aquatics, soccer, tennis, cycling.
Yeah.
And so it's a big games in Ames. It's 3 days. Yeah, we came back with pretty great medal count. I think 31 gold, 16 silver, a few bronze, a few fourth place. It was a good turnout.
31 gold.
Yeah, good turnout for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you helped coach the teams.
Yeah.
Yes, and he also played on a bocce team.
Bocce ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you like really good at bocce ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah,
Listen,
he's sharp.
I try, and every single time I fail. I'm just not good.
Well, it's about when you're not highly accurate with the ball. There's two kinds of rollers. You got to be the wrecker. You got to go in and smash the balls up. That'll change the whole dynamic of the game. So, yeah.
Nice. So there's swimmers, there's runners, there's flag football players.
There's there'll be softball, there'll be basketball, there'll be powerlifting. As a matter of fact, another shout out, Mitchell Betzworth, who's one of the best lifters in our state. He last time at nationals, and he'll be going this year again. He came back with all golds and ended up in Sports Illustrated. Mitch did doing
Really?
his deadlift. Yeah, because Mitch is a beast. He's right at the right age, and he's a superpower guy. He's early 20s. He weighs about 165, and he deadlifts about 435.
No way.
Yeah, and he benches about 315, so he's
No.
about double his weight on the bench too.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, a lot of times when people look at the program, they know that we're an athletic program for people with special needs, but they don't realize everything that our athletes do and how far they can go with it. And so that's one thing we try to keep awareness with is, yes, we're an athletic program, but we're training really good athletes in various levels. Of course, it's not the most important thing we do. The most important thing we do is create a community,
Yes.
both locally and then statewide and nationally, and hopefully across the world, where we make connections with each other and we raise awareness about inclusion, and maybe most importantly,
Absolutely.
we create an environment where people can challenge themselves and be successful, and because nothing helps you integrate into the world around you like confidence. right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can tell you for sure that when this guy got picked for China, he was through the moon. He's through the moon because he was one of the only, when to get on, and to get on a national team, you know, I think Iowa sent 2 athletes to that team.
And you were one of those 2
was
out of
one.
all the athletes and special Olympics in the state of Iowa. You got to go to China.
Yeah, China was nice. It
Yeah.
was kind of the air was kind of
Yeah.
different, but
Yeah.
there was lots of cool stuff there. All the other kids were happy to see us.
Cool.
We always had police escort to
Yeah.
the stadium.
Right on.
It
Came
was
back
fun.
with a lot of good stories. Yeah.
So, Corey, how important is it if you could talk to any other kid, any other young person out there with special needs, how important is it for them to want to be involved in something like Special Olympics, you think? Pretty important, huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very important to everyone. All the kids that want to be Special Olympics, if they have like special needs problems, if they want to become an athlete, it's very important.
Yeah. It gives you confidence,
Yeah.
right? It gives you, like you said, a sense of community,
Yeah.
a place to belong,
To make new friends and see old friends.
connect with people. I mean, it's going to, this year will be important for this because for so long we've been disconnected.
Apart, exactly. And
Yeah.
competition sharpens the soul. Humans are made in a way in which we become better through challenges, right? I mean, you can look throughout history, you know, why do men fight dragons? Because dragons have the gold, baby. That's why. And you gotta get out and you gotta get better. And
Right.
you know, you gotta get out and get
Yeah.
better. And I think everybody does that in their life, and that's one of the things we definitely like encourage and offer. And also think that a really important part of what we do is not only that sharpening of the soul, but doing it in a community, in a group, and where we support each other, we grow together, you know. We rise together, and so yeah, it's very full of love, and I think it's a good thing for anybody who's looking to get involved. Feel free to contact us at the Y. We start around the age of 9 or 10. That's where we're at. As far as beyond that, we have young athlete play days. But yeah, so if you're a child or a child you know would be interested, please get a hold of us. I guarantee there's a sport. We start at skill levels. We go all the way up to full team, high end, and when you get to at nationals, for example, like in powerlifting, you get 3 judges, just Olympic style, and if one of them buzzes you because the shoulder doesn't go, you'll miss the lift. So we start at the most basic, like for example, let's use we got softball coming up.
Yeah.
So a skills competition would be like fielding a ball with a glove, throwing a ball down a line, hitting a ball off a tee, and then running the bases under a timing and see how fast you can do it. So that's as that basic as that, all the way up to full Olympic competition. And we offer a number of sports locally because I can't count them in my head right now. And so yes, we have a really good community here that accepts the athletes, open to the athletes, and we have a great group of athletes who all are integrated into their community, into our Special Olympics community, into the community at the Y,
Yeah.
which is really important for us because we get to be right there with the populace, and they interact with us all the time. So our relationship with the Y is fantastic. It's the best thing. Brett's great. They're all great over there. Nicole will be posting this later. Everybody
Yeah,
over
thank you
there
to
is
the Y
awesome.
for saving
Yeah.
the program, for
Yeah.
saving for.
Yeah, we're definitely in there with it. You know, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
I'll try to stay on topic. I digress a little bit. Everybody knows.
But thank you to the Y because they're
Yeah,
big. They're big
no, they're
sponsors.
amazing.
They're big
They
supporters.
really are. We're there. They're our home, and we're there with them, and they're
Yeah,
incredible.
we have a board member on our advisory board, Deputy Willie Leza.
Yeah.
You know, so great
Willie's-
community support.
Willie's an amazing human too. He's fantastic. Shout out to Willie and Quinn and all you guys.
Quinn, yep.
Yep. They were on here with
Yeah.
me last time. Them and Nate, he was here from the firefighters. They're all incredible people. They work super hard for us. Willie got a record number this year for our torch run.
Record number.
It was awesome.
Record number.
And so we're doing, we love, and we want to say, as Special Olympics Muscatine, we definitely want to say thank you to everybody in Muscatine because this is a great community for us, and you support us, and you're there with us, and we thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're in Hy-Vee, so we'd be remiss without recognizing, like, the Hy-Vee legend, Dickie.
Yeah, Dick
who
Vetter
worked
was
here.
with us in summer games.
Yeah, was he? Yeah, who
Yeah.
worked here, and now he's still involved in Special Olympics,
Yep.
right?
Dick is 80, and he played bocce
80.
this year in summer games. He was with us. Yep, absolutely. And then, of course, Javi, like I said, also employs Adam, one of our great athletes. And and we have a lot of people around this town who employ our people. And like I said, they're right there with us. And so good communities are in it to win it together. And I believe that's what we are here.
You hear that? Good communities are in it to win it together. And when you look at Muscatine, and specifically Special Olympics, I know there are so many different pieces that fit together to make this happen because we're in it together. From businesses to every first responder agency in this community to
There's one of our athletes, Nick Mills, right now.
Nick Mills, one of the athletes
How you
right
doing?
now. Hey, Nick.
Hey, buddy, how you
Good.
doing?
Good. So thank you to everybody that really comes together to make this possible. So how long have you been involved with this sport?
Only about 19 years for me. I'm not as long as Corey. So I was working with, I was doing SEL work with kids with autism and BD, and I came to a practice, and I'm a real shy person, as you might be able to tell. So I was given the.
Is that true, Corey? Is he a shy person?
No.
I
was giving
you
the guys.
see him in his element, right?
Yeah. I was giving the guys a hard time, and they were like, "Bring your shoes." So I did. They brought my shoes, and I went and talked to Ron Miller, who was running the program at the time, and he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And so I brought my shoes, and I guess for 19 years I've been bringing my shoes. But
For 19 years, this man's been bringing his shoes. So what drives you to continue to be part of this program year after year?
oh, it's my family. I mean, like, this is the thing that we don't. I tend to go on a bit, so I'm going to try to
Do
be
it.
brief. This is the next tier of my family. Okay, we've all been in this together, and we really are together. Through the pandemic, specifically when we were separated because of certain rules and things that were all put in place to protect people, a lot of our guys were isolated, and so you get a call on the phone, man. And I got lots of phone calls, and we just try to stay in touch with everyone because this is that extended family, and it's so important to have this second tier of your family that you're like I said, in it to win it with, because you're fighting together to get through all of this difficult stuff. I mean, life is rough on everybody.
Yeah,
like it isn't perfect all the time. It doesn't matter how you attempt to address it. And so when you're stronger, when you're struggling together, there's a nexus of love that gets created around any family, and that's us.
He's just dropping the nuggets of golden wisdom all day long here. What'd you say?
Corey's a legend,
Tony Tone says, did he comment?
Tony Tone says Corey is a legend, and it's true. Corey is legendary. Yeah, we have a lot of guys. We've been very blessed in this
Legendary.
community. Yeah.
The Tony Tone, the Tony Tone Lokensoul says, you're a legend. And
Thank you, Tony.
he gets to impart some of that legendary personality into other athletes this year as a coach.
Me going to nationals, because usually I went to nationals as an athlete.
Yeah.
Now I'm going as a coach.
What does that mean to you that you went as an athlete? Now you get to go as a coach. Pressure? Pressure much? Yeah.
Let them see your face, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's an honor. I'm honored and privileged to go to national games as a coach and teach the athletes and let them have the same experience and have fun and opportunities like I did when I was going to world games and national games as an athlete. So they can have their fun and do their best, and I can coach them.
Yeah.
And that's like an honor and privilege. And I would like to say thank you, Special Olympics Iowa, for having me as your coach, assistant coach.
So for 40 plus years, Corey's been doing this, and you can see how much it means to him. Almost moved to tears because it's such a privilege and an honor that it means that much to him that he gets to go. So when you put that money in those Special Olympic jars around the community, when you see them, you might think there's another fundraiser. Yes, absolutely. And it's people like Corey that goes to support. And listen, I'm sure they'll take your support, not just when those jars are out, but any time of the year you want to support these athletes and this great organization. You see what it means to Corey and what that means to every Special Olympic athlete that's in this community and around the state.
And around the state and through the country. And really you support us locally, and so we appreciate that. We want you to know that the local money you give stays local and goes to the athletes you know, and that's important to know. And good transition to support. Tonight we have a send-off for the national team athletes. It's going to be at Fuller Park from 6 to 7:30, and it was organized by Jill Strong and her family. Her daughter Addie is going to be part of that group, and we'll all be out there. If you want to come and just swing by, it's open to everybody. The entire community can come out. We'll wish them well, and they'll be all set. We'll be out there in our red Special Olympics shirts. You'll see us, and it's just basically going to be a send-off, a good luck and congratulations to everybody who's going. And we appreciate the community support. If you want to come out, everybody's welcome. Come on down. It'll be a really good time. And like I said, we're just going to sort of celebrate what these guys are doing. It's kind of like you saw Corey talk about. This is a pay-it-forward thing. You receive the benefit of it, and then you kind of pass it on forward. Corey, for years, was being coached, and now he's coaching. And
that gives me goosebumps, man. Like, how awesome is that that just means that much to you, and you've gotten so much from that experience that now you can give back.
Yeah, I'd like to say thank you to Special Olympics for what you have done for me throughout my career, and most of all, I'd like to thank you, the Shriver family.
The Shriver family?
If it wasn't for Eunice Kennedy Shriver starting the Special Olympics.
Yeah, they started Special Olympics as a day program, and then it became a full Olympic competition. And that was it 68? Am I correct? 1968, the first one in Chicago, I think.
Yeah, I think.
And then, so I think 2018 was our 50-year anniversary. And then, from Eunice, her son has taken it over. Tim Shriver runs it. He'll be at Nationals this time. He was at Nationals in 18. A lot of us got to meet him. Actually, there's a great picture Jason Miller got, shout out Jason, of Brad Small-Buddha high-fiving Tim Shriver as we all walked into the stadium. And so it's a program that's touched literally millions of lives.
Yeah.
And I have met Tim Shriver, I'm not sure how many times.
Nice.
Corey's been at every level. That's why. That's how you get to legendary status.
Exactly. So when you walk in the building, everything probably stops and it's like screeching halt because the legend Corey is walking in, and we get to say that he's ours. Like, he's from Muscatine. We get to claim Corey.
That's one of my goals. Hopefully, get to see my buddy Tim again.
Yeah.
He kind of knows my name.
Nice. Because you're good.
Right.
Well, and also Corey's level of involvement. Another thing Special Olympics does, and I apologize for the digression again, but we have a program called Global Messengers. And so the athletes get to be selected into it. They apply for it. They're selected into it. They get trained on public speaking. And then they get to go and raise awareness about Special Olympics. And Corey's been a Global Messenger for a long time, and he's not only spoken at the Iowa State House, but he's gone to Congress and spoken to Congress, representing Special Olympics as a global messenger. Yeah, Jason and him spent some time in Washington a couple years ago. And Adam is also a global messenger. He's one of our global messengers. Angela Collins. We have a lot of...
From right here, from Muscatine.
From right here in Muscatine.
So the support I'm telling you, the support you give is so vital. What you're instilling in people, in like Corey, like Adam, like others you mentioned, they get to go learn public speaking and then go be an ambassador for something that means the absolute world to them. Man, that just gives me goosebumps, like constantly just thinking about what it does for individuals who might not think they have much to offer the world.
Well, in some ways, I think the world. I like to believe the world's getting better.
Yeah.
And so, but we all know in some ways society isolates
Yeah.
anyone on the fringe, and so we have a way to reach everybody and make sure that everybody understands the value of what they have and how they can sharpen that and how they can grow. And that's maybe the biggest deal of what we do for everyone is we solidify and create a community from the fringes in, and and that has to do with everything. And you mentioned Willie, he's great. Him and Quinn can tell you when our athletes see them, they know them immediately, and it's the what's up.
How awesome is that?
And that's the thing. Like we really create it. And I mean, well, we've been sitting here, we've been saying hi to people, and people have been going by, but that's the deal. Like we do live in a community, and that's the thing that makes our nation and our world great, is that we can go top down, God, family, country, and our country is right here around us. It's right here. This is how we interact with it. It's not the esoteric America. It's the America that's right beside you. It's Muscatine, Iowa.
Absolutely.
And we can get down on it. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
And one of my goals as a global messenger is to become an international global messenger. Hopefully that I can go around the world and speak.
Yeah.
Maybe at the next 2023 World Games, that's going to be in Berlin, Germany.
Berlin, Germany.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that you can achieve that, and that can happen for you, man. I mean, if you went from 40 plus years of doing this to being coaching global messenger here, and then to be a global messenger to go around the world talking about it, I have no doubt that you can achieve that. That you can absolutely do that. So, is there any other thing that's just like burning on your heart about Special Olympics that either of you just want to share?
I'm the quiet one, so I'll jump in first. I just want to say thank you to all the athletes that are out there watching. You guys have had a great performance coming back after COVID. I know it's been real hard to get back into integrating. I know we've had some hiccups with this, that, and the other thing. We've been doing great. We had an amazing summer games. I want to thank all the chaperones and volunteers. Some of our old friends like Taylor Knopick and Shannon Johnson, Taylor came from Omaha, Shannon came from Decorah to help us coach in Ames. And then locally, the whole Bissell family, Jeff, Suzanne, Sam, they all came out to help, and their daughter Bridget was competing. I want to thank the Renninger family, Tracy and Sean, who came out to help. Sarah Puffer, our swim coach, who is amazing. She's incredible. She's an elementary school teacher. Just fantastic people that were there to help us out. And anybody that I maybe forgot to mention, in case I have, I hope I didn't.
So if there's people out there watching that say, you know what, I could help out with this. I could volunteer my time.
They should get a hold of us at the Y, and I'll tell you, even if it's just you can help one day, okay? So in July we'll have a local skills competition on a Saturday morning at Kenstein Park for softball. If you want to come down and volunteer for a few hours and really get close and see what this is like, get a hold of us at the Y. We'll get you set up, not a problem. And it's just, again, that's one day. You're not committing to an entire season of coaching, or if you're interested in that, we can talk as well. But that's one of those things where like we are happy to help integrate this and grow this as big as possible. We like to be here to get in front of everybody and let them know what's going on with us, with the program. And I'm happy to see it. Thank you guys at Muscatine today for having us and for having athletes on so frequently. We really appreciate the FaceTime. And anytime that we can get out and talk about this family and talk about what this means to the community, we're happy to do that. Corey,
so
anything burning for you?
Yeah, anything for you, buddy?
Oh, I know we're a week away. What are you most excited about for Orlando?
I'm just excited that I get to go to Orlando and see all the athletes from all different states competing, having fun, doing their best. No matter what happens, you guys are going to Orlando as Team Iowa, and you should be proud and happy for that.
Yeah.
You guys worked hard for that, and I'd like to say congratulations to all Team Iowa athletes that had never been to national games. Have fun, do your best, and enjoy it. It'll be a dream come true for you all.
Have fun, do your best, but at the very least, absolutely enjoy it. At the very most, absolutely enjoy it.
Enjoyment will be a big part of it. Everybody,
Yes.
as we head into this, just arriving and just getting through opening ceremonies and understanding how big this is and how big your world gets and how welcome it is. And we'll be on ESPN2. The games will be on ESPN2, not us specifically. I don't think anybody wants to put a microphone in my face, but
Maybe Corey.
Corey will.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
I'd love to be in ESPN.
But yeah, so you can check us out on ESPN2, and then we should give a quick shout out to Corey's employer, Menards, for letting him be here today. That's nice.
Save big money at Menards.
Yes.
I gotta tell you, Corey, listen, when I go to Menards and I shop and I check out, when I check out at Menards, I'm like Tim over there. Like, I like to talk and I'm an extrovert. So I will often make the cashier sing the jingle with me as we're checking out.
Well, I bet they love you for that one.
My wife last time was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Listen, it's Sunday Fun Day. Sing the jingle."
That song drives me crazy.
I asked the cashier, "Do you ever go home and just sing it?" She's like, "I've been here so long, I don't even hear it anymore."
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Menards. Also a great community supporter. Thanks for employing Corey.
Yeah, and I let him have the day off so he can come do this.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Listen, we're going to play a game. You've been on the show before?
Yeah, when Tony was.
When Tony Tone was the host. All right, let me make sure there's no more comments here. Have you played the game What's in the Box?
No.
All right, so basically, you put your hands in here, right? You push open the front doors, and the people on the screen will see what's in the box, all right? And you have to just try to guess what it is.
Oh.
Okay? Now, I know what it is, so I can give you hints.
Oh, jeez.
All right? So when you put your hands
I feel
in,
like this could go terribly wrong quickly.
push the doors open. There you go.
Let's get those doors open.
Now, you're feeling it. We're in a grocery store, right? So it's probably something around here. What do you think is it that's in
What's
that
in the box?
I think
Seven
it feels
numbers.
like an orange.
An orange.
right
Keep
there.
going. It's in that family. It's a.
I know it's not an apple.
It's not an apple.
Okay.
We talked about it at the very beginning. I said there was something happening today that the other athletes, the Muskie 13 under baseball team, was doing a fundraiser for the people in Uvalde, Texas. And
It's like a lemon.
it's a lemon. He got it right. Good job. Good job.
You said that.
Cool.
It's a lemon. So
Can't pull the lemon out that way. You're gonna juice it.
yes. So listen.
I was really worried it was Gwyneth Paltrow's head. 7 reference. Sorry.
Hold the lemon for me. There you go. And then today is National Road Trip Day. It's National Cooler Day. What's the one thing you're looking forward to most this summer to do? Like just to do? You like summertime?
Yeah.
Get outside, be active, probably
Yeah.
do some sports,
Yeah.
have fun out there. Chris Anderson, the artist Chris Anderson, puts this by me and says, "Hey, listen, I just think these are cool to talk about." He said he thinks everybody should come to Hy-Vee and buy some water balloons. Water balloon. Hey, what do you think about petitioning Special Olympics to make water balloon fights a sport? You think we can do that?
That would be.
Be an interesting sport. Interesting sport.
We can coach that, right?
That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah. So if you want to get on your game and get some water balloons, it's the first day of summer for the kids in Muscatine. Hy-Vee has your water balloons to come
Maybe
and get
some
them.
safety goggles too.
And some safe, want to be safe. Safety goggles are good.
Go put your eye out, kids.
So it's my kids. I have kids in elementary school at Grant. And they woke up today, and I said, actually, they're still sleeping, and I was coming here. I said, kids, wake up, time to go to school. And they're like, Dad, it's not school anymore. It's summer. I said, oh, no, we signed up for summer school. Get up, get up, get up. And my son was like, are you serious? I said, yeah, come on. So he gets up, you know, and of course, I'm a big jokester. So I go to, he goes immediately to my wife, and he's like, Mom, is Dad serious? Is Ringo in summer school? She's like, no. So he was like, you tricked me. But listen, trick your kids, act like you give them candy, and then just like, you know, wallop them with a water balloon. It's summer. It's time to have fun, you know. And these guys are having fun. Again, what's the dates for Olympics?
So nationals will be June 4th through the 12th.
June 4th through the 12th.
Yep. And if you, again, just a brief reminder, if you want to come out and wish the athletes well, tonight. At Fuller Park, 6 to 7:30.
Where's Fuller Park at again?
Fuller Park on Cedar Street.
Fuller Park on Cedar Street.
Next to MPW.
Next to MPW. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, right across from Discovery Park.
Yeah.
Is that Fuller Park?
Yeah.
So right across from Discovery Park. Come out. Let's give these guys a really good send-off. Did they put the word out to like Quad City Media?
Yeah. There will be some media there. We got quite a bit of noise around it.
Some good fanfare for
And
this.
the open ceremonies for the national games will be on Sunday, June 5th on ESPN or ABC.
Yeah.
ESPN or ABC.
Opening ceremonies. You bet.
At what time, I don't remember.
Check your local listings. Or check back on
For
Facebook
time and
pages.
availability.
Yeah. So great things happening. We don't want to sign off without reminding you. I think I just messed this up. That once again today, from 10 to 1 at 1922 Ashford Avenue, Muscatine, is that lemonade stand. The other athletes in town, Muskie 13 under baseball team, is doing that. So there's people all across this community doing awesome things. It's the first day of quote unquote summer for the kids. Get them out, get them involved, and listen, if you have a child with special needs, I was like, when we have day hab at Salvation Army, I said, these are my friends with special abilities. If you have people in your life that could benefit from the YMCA's programs with Special Olympics, please, even the early play, what you talked about, get out there, call the YMCA, get them involved, and you know, you can see I mentioned Corey and what it does for him and what it does for the Olympics, the athletes here in Muscatine, in the state, nationally, and then globally. So get out, support good programs, support good people, and any last words?
Just
go Team Iowa.
Yeah, go Team Iowa.
That's a good.
And go get some lemonade too. That'll be a good cause, and it's good to see kids engaged in their world.
Go Team Iowa and go get some lemonade. Listen, it's a great day to have a great day. Keep living, keep giving, keep doing the most good, and thank you guys so much
for
joining us. And congratulations on going as a coach.
Thank you.
To Special Olympics.
I'd like to give my prayers and thoughts to all the family members who lost their loved ones in Texas.
Absolutely.
God bless you all.
God bless you all. Remember those in your thoughts and prayers today, and make it a fantastic Friday. Thank you, everybody. See you next.
We've all been through a lot together, and along the way, you'll find out who really cares for you and who you can trust. Because there's a lot of stuff that happens in life, like those days when the amazing happens, or those days that are really, really hard. That's why you need someone like Unity Point Health. Because when it comes to your health, you gotta have someone you can trust. Unity Point Health. Know how much